much of being yours, so do.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Many years ago, the Apostle Paul, he wrote some very special words about love. And he tells us that love is the strongest, the most fulfilling emotion possible. And from the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians, it is said that if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I have nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I have nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Derrik, marriage in our society has come to mean that a man will love, respect, and cherish his wife, that he will make his wife the closest companion of his life. We pray that you reserve your intimate relationships only for Jennifer, and that you give your strength and your wisdom to the support and the comfort of your wife and your family. Do you now commit yourself and dedicate your love to Jennifer wholeheartedly in this manner? Derrik, please respond by saying, I do.
I do.
And Jennifer, it is our belief that marriage should involve a woman in the same kind of a commitment. A commitment of companionship, respect, and love. A commitment of mutual support in the establishment and the care of home and family. A commitment which makes it plain that while you will have other friends, it is but this one, your husband, who will be your dearest and your closest friend. Do you now commit yourself and dedicate your love to Derrik wholeheartedly in this manner, Jennifer? Please respond by saying, I do. Very nice, thank you. I'm going to ask you now to repeat your vows of marriage. Derrik? You are first.
All right. Jennifer, in the 6 years that we've been together, you give me nothing but beautiful surprises. You've been there for me when tragedy has struck, when I lost two most important people in my life, and you made the sunshine come out again. I can't imagine anyone else to spend my life with and to end my life with besides you. And I look forward to many more years of staring at your beautiful face and holding your soft, beautiful hands and raising a family and having a life together. I love you.
Wrote them today. Derrik, Anthony, Farina, from the moment we met, I knew I wanted to keep our friendship forever. I love how with you, I know I don't have to worry about anything. You keep me at ease. I feel so lucky to have found such a helpless romantic. I love how special you make me feel. I look forward to starting an amazing new chapter with you. I promise to always say I love you every night. I promise to do my best in the kitchen. And most importantly, I promise to keep you happy all the days of our lives. I love you tons, and I promise to continue to be there for you in good times and bad times and even in sad times. You're my best friend, and I can't wait to be with you forever and in our afterlife as well. I love you.
Very nice. A ring is a very fitting symbol for marriage. They come from the earth and therefore can represent the earthly aspects of this life together. And made of precious things, they also represent this precious relationship that exists between you, Jennifer, and you, Derrik. The love that you have one for the other. And because they have no end, they also represent the eternal in your lives. And over the years, you'll find these to be very, very precious gifts. Derrik, with your left hand, please, I'm going to ask you to just ring at the proper finger. And just a little bit more. And with these words, please. Jennifer, this ring.
Jennifer, this ring
is a symbol.
Is a symbol
of my gift.
Of my gift.
A love that never ends.
A love that never ends.
Very nice. Good, Derrik. That's beautiful. Very nice. Now with your right hand, if you would please. Just like this, just a little bit. Derrik, this ring is a symbol of my promise to be from this day forward your friend, your companion, your wife. Very good. Very nice. These rings that you have changed, this very handsome ring of yours, Derrik, and of course this beautiful ring of yours, Jennifer, they represent the permanent part of this life here. And in Hawaii, we have a beautiful tradition. The rings of flowers represented by this beautiful white orchid lei and of course our tea leaf and orchid lei, these represent the temporary moments like this that are here but for just a brief short period of time, and then these moments, they are forever gone. But both aspects are so very important to us. The permanency of this relationship and this commitment that you're making, not only to each other, but before God and before your family and friends who have gathered. But we need to always remember the temporary. These very special moments that will always be a part of your memories. So pause to forever remember this moment in your life as you exchange these leis. The one custom we know for sure is that as you give each other the lei, you also give a kiss on the cheek. Derrik, cheek. As you place this overhead, that bulbous right on top of her left shoulder, just like this. And you may want to pull her veil up to let your hand close down. Okay, Derrik, you may. Very nice. And he follows directions so well, doesn't he? That's perfect. And this is, and this is for you. Yeah. Very nice. Congratulations. You know, the Bible tells us that when we've been fortunate enough and we have been so truly blessed with finding this very special person in our lives, Not only is it important that we're able to keep our own individuality, our own identity in this relationship, but also, and of even far more importance, it tells us to always respect the values and the love of this very special person that you are now dedicating and committing the rest of your life to. But above all other things, we pray that you'll always remember that marriage truly is a life of togetherness, and that it really is, as we shared in the beginning, it is a life full of dreams and hopes and joys that you will now share. It is our hope for you here today that the difficulties and the joys that you share, the problems, the dreams, the accomplishments that come to you, might simply draw you closer to God and closer to each other. And that through His loving grace, your love is going to grow and grow and grow. May your love blossom like a dew-kissed flower on a clear spring morning, and may it last into the wee hours of eternity. Derrik, Jennifer, it is an honor and it is indeed a pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Aloha. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Derrik and Jennifer Farina. Flowers, please. There you go, my dear. Go in peace.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I wanna touch.
Congratulations.
Never knew that it could mean so much, so much.